Tasha?
Hello, Laura.
Hi there.
Me again.
It's good to see you.
I can't keep away from you.
There's me.
Hi, darling. Can you see us?
Hey, hi. Stephen here too.
Here, I can't see you.
It's so lovely seeing you online.
I know. How are you?
Not too bad. Could have been
Good.
better. We've had a heat wave here.
Oh, here too.
It's just been awful. But we're not ready for heat waves because we don't have any aircon or anything like that.
Right.
So we ran out, got loads of fans, and it's just been awful.
How are the cats doing? Just spreading out on their stomachs?
Norman's been absolutely fantastic since your session, obviously. He's become he's become a bully.
Oh no.
But he's absolutely gorgeous. He's my little stalker.
Yeah, so so did something come up afterwards? You broke up a little bit there. What happened?
After the session with you, he started gradually getting better and better. He was on the anti-inflammatories. Do you remember? The vet put him on there. And just like overnight, he seemed to be a different boy.
Oh.
Plus, he got neutered as well.
But
that made him really happy.
In a really good way. His self.
Oh, in a good way. But I thought you said he's starting to stalk now, but that's not good. But you're like okay with it?
Yeah, I love it.
No.
Okay.
He follows me around like a little puppy.
Stalking in a good way. It's just like
Oh, okay.
he won't leave Seth alone.
Another problem of yours.
No, and he shouts at me a lot, Laura.
Oh,
No, they're absolutely
I'm gonna
amazing.
turn my camera off, okay, so I
Okay.
can start looking at pictures and stuff.
Okay, Prince and Pixie tonight.
I know. You know what else I also did was I printed out. Well, I didn't print out. I took from the website or from the Facebook page the picture of everyone.
Oh,
Because then I can see them all together.
oh.
I think it's awesome. I took two of them,
Oh,
like the
that's
collage one, and then the ones where they're in the frames.
Oh, that's really lovely.
So cute. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off so I can work. It distracts me if I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so who do you want to start with?
Pixie, if that's okay, Laura.
Yeah. Okay. And so what are we talking to Pixie about today?
I want to ask why she's been quiet for the last few days and how she's feeling.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Prince.
Oh.
Tom's looking through the window.
Okay, here she goes.
She's got a lot to say, Laura.
She does. Very interesting.
Oh, go on. I can't wait.
She says, you know why I've been quiet? Because I have had some feelings about my past. It's not really about her past, though. She doesn't really go into her past after she says that. She says, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to tell you, and I'm sorry to say, but sometimes I feel like I need more discovery time.
Discovery?
Yeah, so then I asked her, what does that mean? And she says, discovery time is what happens when my mom and dad find out who I am.
Oh,
and I said, well, that's what we're doing today, isn't it? And she says, but the problem is I want them to do it with just me. And I want them to talk to me about my relationships with others.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it?
Who's the others?
What did you say?
Who's the others?
Does she mean the other cats or does she mean other people? Or
I think she just means others in general.
no, she doesn't. She's hinting. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Let's see if we can. Yeah, ask if she. We can be more specific.
Okay. She also. Then she gets into this something. Then she says, and I was wondering, do you think I've ever been abducted?
Oh my God. Okay. Come on.
I kind of started laughing and I said, I doubt you've been abducted. She says, because I think I see little people.
Okay.
And I said to her, well, actually, your name is Princess Pixie, which is a little person, isn't it?
Right.
Isn't a pixie like a fairy?
Yeah, but shall I tell you her full name?
Sure.
Her full name is Princess Pixie P.P. Persephone. Now, Persephone, if you don't know her, is an aspect of the divine feminine. She's a Greek goddess who was abducted by Hades and taken to the underworld.
Oh, that's what she's talking about.
That's what she's talking about.
That's what she's talking about.
So what one of our questions was, Pixie, do you know how you got your name? And I think she does know how she got her name.
Oh my God, that's funny. Well, she talks about little people some more, though. She says, unless this is what Princess Stephanie looked like. She says, they don't look like me, though. They kind of have long, thin legs at the bottom and big thighs, but they are little.
Oh.
You know what that is?
No. I'll tell you what though, Laura, we get a lot of orbs in our bedroom and she plays with them. We have video footage of her chasing them and jumping up to catch them, and they sort of whiz around her and tease her a bit. So I'm just wondering...
Oh, that makes sense, because she says, I wondered first if I should hunt them. And I said, no, don't hunt them.
Right.
And she says, do you know sometimes I get a stomach cramp in my side? Oh, she changed the subject.
Oh.
When I get a stomach cramp, I have to lie down.
Okay.
Well, that would be something to ask her.
Yes.
Get a stomach cramp from jumping around chasing things, and she gets like a stitch in her side, or is she getting a stomach cramp from eating?
Well, there are two things that might be, I reckon. It might be worth pursuing them. Well, the first one, the most obvious, is the fact she was at the vet recently, and she said, you know, she has a small umbilical hernia, nothing to worry about. But the other thing is, when you're very pure, like Pixie, or like a cat, when there's negativity around, you often feel it as a sort of cramp in your side or your tummy. I'm wondering if that might be what she's feeling.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll ask her.
Okay.
And then she also says, also I want a red velvet lime place that's soft.
She wants a what? A red velvet what?
A red
lying place.
lying place. A red velvet.
How weird. I was looking at a pink one for her today.
Oh, you were? Well,
Yeah.
do you think it got lost in translation a little bit and it's pink, not red?
Could be,
Well,
yeah.
Was it like a reddish pink?
There was, as some parts of it were a bit red, so the pattern.
I'll bet that's it. I'll bet what she's saying is she wants that one.
Oh, okay.
She's too cheeky.
She's too cheeky. She is such a princess, and of course, if she means red, I'm imagining red velvet. That's very royal, and she is a princess.
Oh, look who's in the background there. Who's that?
It's Norman.
Hello,
Oh,
look. He's chasing bugs.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's going crazy for them lately.
He and Tom's their new favourite game, chasing moths.
Oh, too cool. Okay, so what are we gonna... I hide you guys from... I can't see you guys when I'm talking to her, just so you know I hide you, so
Okay.
you don't look at me. So we're gonna ask her... So what are the questions that we're gonna ask her now, just to get them straight?
So it'd be quite nice to know she knows where her name comes from.
Where her name comes from.
Yeah, and why she's why she has that name.
Right, and her side also.
And the pain in her side. And then let's see where that leads
in
us.
Relationships. Who do you mean by others?
Oh yeah, who do you mean by others?
Okay.
No one's going to jump up.
I know.
You're going to bump your head, sunshine. Nope. Norman's come for a chat.
Oh, I can't see him now because I put you a... Oh yeah! Oh my God! Look at how cute he is.
Oh,
You were joking. Oh. Okay.
Norman never jumps up there.
No, I know.
Did you hear us talking about you, Norm? Up he comes. No. No. Have I ever been abducted? She's a cheeky girl. Right on. She wants that bed.
Does she need to learn how to be more tolerant, do you think?
Sorry, Laura?
Does she need to learn how to be more tolerant of the other cats, do you think?
Yes.
She says, she only answered one question so far. I want to answer my first question, meaning that she wants to pick which one she wants to answer first.
Nice. Yes.
I want to answer, I got my name, like they said, the abductors. Do you know that I'm a reincarnation of that woman?
That's correct.
Yeah.
You You guys do have an unusual family.
I know.
Believe me, the more we talk, Laura, the more unusual you'll find it to be. I tell you, ask your angels.
She's funny. She says, the reason why I got this name is because as soon as my people saw, they recognized it as me.
That's right.
They have been to the underworld. Now, I know you think I'm unusual, but really there are many more like me. My relationships are with the other cats.
Right.
Okay.
All the other animals I love, but some of them get on my nerves more than others.
Yes.
I just think some of the boys are snotty. I just think that they think it's okay to be lazy. I said, well, I just saw Norman chasing bugs. He wasn't lazy. She says, he's lazy too, that Norman. I need to learn how to be more tolerant.
It's very interesting, Laura, because it's particularly Norman and Tom. If she's feeling in a bad mood and they pass her, she'll just swipe them. It's like almost like a clip round their head.
Uh-oh.
Like, you know, nothing violent, just idiot kind of smack.
It's cute that she thinks she has to be more tolerant.
That's really cute. She's like, I know I shouldn't do it, but they get on my nerves so much.
Okay, I think maybe I should tell her to lick and yawn and blink her eyes and turn away or stretch when she has those feelings towards Norman and Tom.
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
I quite enjoy it.
If I change my behavior, they may try to get too close to me and groom me. They have stinky breath. Smelled it? Very stinky breath. Do they?
No.
Well, no, that's not fair. I mean, ugly can sometimes, if he's been eating fish, he can be a bit smelly. He can a little bit, but one of our questions was going to be, how does it feel to be the only girl amongst all these boys? And I think actually we're getting a sense of that.
Yes, let's ask her. So it's none of their teeth, right?
No, it's all been sorted out, Laura.
Okay.
But she's talking about Norman and Uggs.
Norman and Tom, I would imagine.
They haven't got bad breath at all. No, I
don't think so.
Maybe it's after they eat food. They want to chase her or something. Because
they like wet food usually, and Pixie doesn't like. She likes dry food, so maybe she can smell that on the breath.
Maybe that's probably it.
Although if there's one that will want to groom Pixie, it's definitely Ugly. And and sometimes his breath can, just occasionally.
He does get a whiff sometimes.
He does have
Laura.
Personal oral hygiene issues.
Why did you name him Ugly?
It was an oxymoron. He was so beautiful. We said, let's call him Ugly.
Do you know sometimes when some cats have such a weird face, it's kind. You could say it's ugly, but they're not remotely ugly. They're beautiful.
Right.
It's like that. Although, to be honest, we call him Uggs now, and the people.
Uggs is so much better. That's
what we think, and that's definitely what he thinks now. Now he's been shaved and he's become the most confident cat in the world. So, since your conversation with him, it's been absolutely remarkable.
I love it.
The change was almost overnight.
Oh my gosh, what a good boy.
But because Ugly, if you recall very quickly, he was saying, actually, I don't think I'm a cat. I think I'm an alien, and I'm from somewhere else. And I know my purr is very powerful. So after our conversation, I said, you need to come and purr more. And now every night he jumps up on the bed and he purrs and purrs and purrs in a way I've never heard before.
That is so great.
It's really cool.
I love it. You know, I have a really hard time remembering the sessions. Never take it personally. It's
oh no.
It's just the way my brain works. Even when I saw an herbalist for it, 'cause I was like, it gets embarrassing. But if I pulled your file up and read again, I'd remember it all.
Oh, of course. No, don't worry. We know you do a lot. That we put great.
We don't remember it ourselves, Laura. To be honest.
We remember some bits.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to ask her about her side, right?
Yes,
Yes, please.
And what it's like to be the only girl.
Yep, amongst 6 boys. Prince is here.
No, he won't come into shop. I think orbs whizzing past my eyes. Prince, are you waiting to chat? You do have that look on your face.
Yeah, it does.
She's so cute. She says if my side is about negative emotions, then we really have to take a look at how our family communicates.
Oh. Yes.
But she doesn't think that it's the family. She says, well, actually, I think my family is pretty positive. I love my family, like I think a pretty woman loves flowers and lipstick. Funny.
That's really...
Sasha, do you like flowers and lipstick?
Not lipstick, no. Lip gloss. I'll wear lip gloss, but I do love flowers, which I can't have anymore because of the cats.
Oh.
I do have them in the garden though.
Maybe you could find some way to hang them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like put them in like a hanging pot thing.
Yeah, we've got lots of hanging baskets. But we used to love lilies until we discovered they were poisonous.
Oh yeah. You know, a lot of cats ask for lilies too. They like lilies as well.
Well, you know, Pixie most definitely would, because of course Persephone's flower is lilies, so she'd love them.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Maybe she's talking about her in her past life then.
Yeah, maybe. But interesting though, she should say it is negativity that's causing the pain in her side.
No, I don't think it is though, because she says, you know, I think more my stomach has to do with pain.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
No, she says, you know, I think more my stomach has to do with food, because my stomach never really liked food. It's always a pain. When I poop, sometimes it hurts my back. Is that normal?
Oh, God. Has she got a problem, Laura?
Well, I wonder if that's a little constipation. If it's hurting her lower back.
It seems to be okay when she does go. I mean, she's quite regular.
But
that's good, and she goes fast in the lower back. She's not in there very long.
No, she's not. It's absolutely true. But what was worrying me is the fact that she just always eats a small amount of dry food. She never eats any wet food at all.
Yeah, I asked her. I told her that if she was constipated, that I might help her to eat wet food, and she says I can't eat wet food because then I have a squirting water war in my stomach.
Yep.
Oh right, okay. Well, she likes fish. Maybe we should give her more fish.
I would.
How much fish can you give him a day though, Laura? I've only been giving her maybe 2 spoonfuls.
Oh, there's mixed ideas on that. I'm probably not the best one to talk.
No, I'm not either.
Some people are worried about the mercury.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Can you get Primal or Stella and Chewy's where you are? Can you get any of that?
I don't know what that is.
Primal is a dehydrated raw, and she might like to eat that. It's like meat and veggies dehydrated.
Okay.
They can either eat it dry or you add water to it. And it also has coconut oil and apple cider vinegar in it.
Okay. I've made a note of that. We'll see if we can get it.
Yeah, I can send you the list too. And Stella and Chewy's is another one, but they're mostly all meat. They don't have.
Okay. She doesn't strike me as being a very meaty girl, actually.
And then her kibble, does her kibble have grain in it?
No, it's not grain.
So it's grain free?
I think it's grain free.
I think so.
Yeah, you want to make sure, because grain often can bother the stomach.
Yeah.
That's actually a common problem with the animals.
Okay, we'll double check that.
Oh, the other thing that can cause like digestive pain is if she's out of alignment and she needs a chiropractic.
Yeah.
That could help.
She was really sick on Friday, Laura. Luckily I was at home and I managed to help her. She was choking on her vomit and she was being sick and choking at the same time, but she couldn't get it all out. So I quickly grabbed her and pulled it out from her mouth. Called the vet straight away, took her to the vet an hour later, and she had a temperature of 39.5. Which was, which was quite high, but she wasn't feeling right the last couple of days before that.
Oh, that's interesting. She didn't even mention being sick.
I don't know.
Actually, this is interesting. She says to me, have you ever felt tingling all over your body and not know if you're out of breath or a spirit is whispering to you? Sometimes I get a tingling feeling and I feel like it's my grandmother telling me that we have a safety net over us. She's the one that likes to smile and play puzzles. You know who that is?
No.
No.
But I also wonder about that. The tingling feeling might have been the fever.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. Feeling hot and cold?
Yeah, I mean, I took it more like tingling. Yeah, because like, I knew what she was talking about when she feels a spirit, because I have that when I feel human spirits, I get tingling all over my body.
Yeah.
But you can, if you don't know, you can misinterpret it of getting those cold chills.
Yeah.
But I guess that is the same feeling as a fever sometimes, getting the chills.
Yeah, I suppose, yes it is. I wonder if it's Stephen's grandmother. Because she's always around.
Yeah, she's always popping in and out. When Sasha's son Daniel's around, she follows him around all the time, and just wondering whether I'm sorry. I'm wondering whether it might be my grandmother she's talking about.
Maybe. Did she play puzzles?
Yeah. And
must be then.
And card games and things like that. And she was very smiley, very, very warm, fantastic with children. I'm just wondering.
I'll bet that's who it is then.
Yeah.
Okay, then she also says, I love being the only girl. If there were another girl here, I would be very upset. I love living with boys because no one has to compete with me. I'm definitely the smartest and the best walker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. She's famous for her trotting.
Oh, that's really funny, Laura.
Oh,
Let me ask her about the day where she threw up, right?
Yes, please.
That's really funny. Oh, she's come to see us. You come for a chat, darling?
Rocky's here too. Dad, go upstairs.
She says, oh my gosh, when I threw up, I got sick because it went down the wrong side of my throat and my chest started to hurt and Mom was like, she's dying.
I was.
And I was like, I'm not dying, but I'm sick. I'm better now, though. I always throw up when I have to do groom day and eating time around the same time.
Right.
What does that mean?
Have to do.
It means that hairballs and food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it still worries me because she should maybe be able to, I don't know, make that work out. But were they worried about pneumonia? Because if she was worried that it maybe like she aspirated down into her lungs.
No, she said she checked her and said her stomach felt fine, she was more comfortable, and she gave her 2 shots. One was an antibiotic injection and the other was to bring her temperature down. And
oh, good.
It did bring her down, although she cried for about 2 hours, Laura, because apparently the injection stings quite a lot.
Oh.
And it should have only lasted 10 minutes, but she came home and she just kept meowing and meowing for ages.
But she did seem, after having vomited, she did seem much better. Do you know the way you sometimes, if you've been feeling ill and then you vomit, you feel better?
Yeah.
It seemed to be a bit like that. But her temperature came down, she was fine the next day, but the vet had a feel of her tummy. And she said there might be a little bit more food in there, or something in there, but she feels fairly comfortable now. And sure enough, she has been. But she's been very quiet for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's her chest still feels sore.
Her chest.
Yeah, that's like what I was worried about. Is like that it went she said it went down the wrong side of her throat.
Yeah.
It went like she aspirated and it went into her lungs.
Does she want me to take her back to the vet?
No, because your antibiotic shot might have taken care of that if it was going to create an infection.
Yeah. I don't know, if food matter or bile goes into the lungs, does it naturally disappear? Does it break up?
It does, but sometimes they can get pneumonia from it.
Right, okay. Well, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Very close eye.
But she does feel so much better. But I'm kind of worried about her eating, like, and her not feeling well, like her stomach hurting and stuff.
Oh, me too, Laura. I keep saying to the vet that she's not eating half as much, but her weight seems to be okay. She's not underweight.
Well, that's good. I wish you could get this other food, but I feel like they're only in America.
I can get it online though, can't I?
Oh, that would be really cool.
I don't know how she's going to take to having her food changed though.
It's going to be worth a go.
You can mix it for a little while.
Yeah, true. I'll look online tonight and...
I would mix it for a little while. I mean, one of the things that they have to do when you're switching them over to a different food is that, especially a food that this will be so high in nutrition, is that they have to get used to their body feeling a different way and them getting their energy from a different source.
Yeah. I do worry about her though, Laura, since they told me that she had an umbilical hernia. And it's small not to worry about it. It's hard not to. Because I think that can be quite dangerous.
But
no, because I feel like I've known a lot of animals that have that. Is it like a little knob?
It's where the stomach wall doesn't...
Okay, it's, as hernias go, it's not a bad one, because if they're small, they're not a problem. If they're big, they're not a problem. If they're medium size, about the same diameter as the bowel, that can be a problem, because the bowel can become strangulated. But this is a really tiny one. The vet said really it's nothing to worry about.
That's interesting though, because maybe it is affecting her a little bit.
I wonder.
I think it is, Laura. I've got that feeling inside, so I think I'm going to ask her to do some tests on her.
Yeah, what does it take to take it out? Can't you do an operation to fix
for an
that?
hernia? Yeah, it's a rupture in the lining of the bowel. So it's just a couple of stitches, a couple of sutures, and it's sewn up and it heals, and that's that. You know, it's a very quick repair.
So it's a rupture in the lining of the bowels. Maybe colostrum would be good for her.
Oh, not the bowel in this case.
It's in the stomach wall.
Well,
an umbilical hernia.
Well, it's a rupture in the lining of one of those areas. I'm not quite sure which.
Right.
Oh,
well, you might want to look into colostrum too, especially if you can't get that food.
Yes. Well, we've made a note of prime.
Like, one of mine has stomach problems because she has diabetes and she gets insulin injections. And she's on colostrum and coconut oil.
Okay.
And that helps her stomach a lot.
Okay, I'll make a note of colostrum as well and just read up about it.
Okay.
God, it never ends for me, does it, Laura?
No, well, when you have this many, it will never end.
I know.
Absolutely.
Just want them to be healthy and happy and...
I know, but then when one gets better, another one is something.
We're there every 2 or 3 weeks.
You just gotta keep breathing and know it's just having a family.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel? Should we move on?
Yeah, should we do Prince now?
Yeah, I don't want to run out of time.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm thinking.
Well, Prince has been waiting here patiently, as though he knows what's going on. Yeah, he's just having a bite to eat.
My first question, Laura, would be for Prince. I'd like to know how he's feeling. Is he feeling healthy? Is there anything wrong?
Okay.
That's my first worry, always.
Okay.
Sash, you are wonderful. It means it's good.
Dad took away my toys. What's she doing with that? Lawnmower keys.
She keeps having accidents.
Oh, I see.
Hold on. How old is he?
Prince is 7, Laura.
Okay. He says, well, I have to say something. I want to do a photo shoot again. I need some more pictures of me online.
Oh, bless it.
It's right, because we've got relatively few. We put one up tonight saying that he was ready to talk to you. I think he likes it.
He says, I was thinking of some pictures of me with famous backdrops and people. Like the mountains, the ocean, a riverboat, and that guy that plays the electric guitar.
Who's that?
I don't know. I thought maybe you guys would know. You're not like a Zeppelin fan or anything.
God, maybe Ozzy Osbourne.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
Ozzy?
Sasha used to work with Ozzy Osbourne, so maybe that's where that's come from.
Oh my gosh, you gotta get me talking to their animals. They need it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really funny. Before we started, we were making notes. We were going to say, I wonder if Laura will pick up on Prince's enormous ego, and sure enough,
here we go.
We need more photographs.
I don't know if he has an ego or he's just trying to be creative.
Oh, that
bless him.
That could be it.
You know, he says, I feel really good, but every now and then I have some soreness problems.
Mm-hmm. Where?
I feel sore. The kind of sore that you wish you didn't feel, but you feel anyway. In my shoulders. I need shoulder massages. It's hard to climb.
Oh.
Okay, well we can do that.
So he sounds like he needs a chiropractic adjustment, actually.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, we have an animal chiropractic just half a mile down the road.
Oh, really? I'd bring him and Princess.
Yeah.
Can you tell my mom and dad that I'm glad they found each other? It's hard for people. It's hard for people to find other people they truly enjoy. I'm just proud of them. The other thing is, I was wondering if I could get more sleep at night. I think lights bother my eyes at night.
Oh.
Which makes me feel like his whole shoulders, neck, you know, it's just a little tense.
He does look like he can't open his eyes sometimes though, Laura, and he hasn't got an eye infection, I know that.
Oh, that might be he's out of alignment in his neck or his atlas, which is at the base of the skull.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like he squints.
Yeah, he probably has a headache. Let me ask him. I'm asking him why he's squinting. He says it's shoulder pain. It's just like ouch.
Oh, okay.
I know. Then he says, do you know that everyone is like, what is wrong with that lady and man with so many cats? And I just laugh at them because they don't know that we have a fan club.
Oh, that's great.
That's my boy.
That's funny. You guys, do you live in an apartment or a house?
We're in a house, Laura.
Because I wonder who he's talking about. Who's thinking you have too many cats?
Could be my kids.
Or it could be just the general, you know, the general negativity that comes in. People always find something, don't they? I'm afraid to say. Does Prince know how special he is?
I know how special he is.
I thought you might have done.
And he's my special boy. He's a present to myself.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay, stop.
Are we ready for another question?
Mm.
Oh. He says, well, I feel it. I feel my specialness radiate out of me. And I don't think I'm stuck up. I think I'm honest with my emotional availability. I really am a supportive, loving cat, and I pride myself on that.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Oh my God. I would like to talk about Princess for a second.
Ah.
Yes.
She needs to hang upside down.
What does that
If she
mean?
hung upside down, she would feel better. Then I asked, why? Why would she feel better if she hung upside down? Because all her poop gets stuck in her stomach. And if she hung upside down, it may get more equaled out.
Ah, interesting.
And I said, do you mean lie on her back or hang upside down? I meant hang upside down. And I said, I don't think cats normally hang upside down. And she said she can hang upside down.
She probably could as well.
She probably could as well, Laura.
Do you know who is he talking about? Do you have another cat that hangs upside down?
No. That'd be monkeys.
I'm trying to think though. It's like, you know, some of them that can hang, they can lie on their back and sort of drape themselves.
Oh,
So I'm
right,
just
yeah.
wondering if that's what he was talking
Oh,
about.
she does do that.
She does do. She's a ragdoll, you see.
She's
so
a ragdoll, yeah.
Yes,
She's
right. So that's what I was wondering. Is he seeing her do that and thinking that would help her if she did that and sort of draped herself off the couch or something?
Okay, well, trying to persuade Pixie to do anything is quite tricky.
I personally don't think that would work, but
No, I must admit.
He's an MD now.
Thinking of her.
Yeah, but the thing is, the truth be known, Laura, Prince has got a bit of a fascination with poop. Because
Yeah.
if any of the others use a litter tray and don't bury it properly, he sort of humps and walks over and sort of cleans up after them. He can't stand to see it not covered up.
Oh, that's funny.
We call him the toilet attendant.
Oh, that's interesting. So then he really notices that she does have a problem with her poop in her stomach.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's very interested in the other cat's poop, definitely.
He even checks the adult toilet as well.
Oh my god.
He opens the door, goes in, back out again, closes the door.
Do you want to ask him what's his deal with poop?
Yeah, I think it would be quite interesting.
Could be that he's clean.
It could be. Go ask him about shaving, don't
He may not let us touch him because of his shoulders. Every time I go there.
Shaving him.
What do you mean?
Don't shave him.
Should I really make him look, or should I?
No, you should take him down to the chiropractor. Definitely.
Got to be further from Ruth.
Is it?
The thing is like, so people notice that things either how are you going to tell you? He says, well, I don't like smelly and I don't like suffering. And I believe that a healthy poop equals a healthy cat or human.
Ah.
So I check, so if someone is sick, I will know.
Oh, so
I'm
that's...
not really a toilet tender. I'd rather be called the doctor.
Okay.
I really believe I may catch some illness. So then I said to him, okay, so you go and you see somebody's poop. Now, what if they are sick? How are you going to let your mom and dad know? So then he was thinking. He says, maybe I should fling the poop out of the litter box. Or I should leave it there exposed for all to see and witness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I will find a way.
Oh, bless.
Okay. Well, that's a deal. I'm sure he'll give us a sign.
Yeah, he will. It's so cute.
So, Dr. Prince, I like it.
Prince MD.
I like it. I like it. The doctor will see you now.
He'd be like House.
That's interesting.
Laura,
Sorry.
we've got a problem shaving him or brushing him. He hates it.
Who is this?
This is for Prince.
Oh, he hates being brushed?
He hates it. I can't go near him at all. As soon as he sees a brush in my hand, he's off.
Maybe it has to do with his shoulder.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
just
thinking.
beginning to think so.
Okay, let me ask him. He says, do you know what it feels like to be brushed? I says, no, you gotta tell me. And he says, it feels like yuck. Did you get that feeling? Maybe he's trying to send me the feeling.
Cheeky.
What exactly, you gotta explain it to me, Prince, what yuck feels like. He just seems so totally grossed out.
So he really hates being brushed.
Oh. Oh. It feels like ow tender, ow sore, ow twitchy, ow ice cream headache, ow.
Oh.
So what he's saying is, and that's actually really common for an animal who's out of alignment. Do you notice, is he okay with you petting him, or does his back to skin twitch when you pet him?
Twitches, I think, Laura, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably out of alignment in his atlas. And that can create, well, that whole sore feeling he's talking about in his shoulders, but then also like you twitch almost like it feels like you've ants crawling on you.
Yeah.
And then the ice cream headache is, that's only, sometimes they say my head is sizzling.
Mm.
But have you ever had an ice cream headache?
Yeah.
It's,
So when you get the intense cold in your tooth and it's that really powerful ache.
yeah, and the ache actually shoots up the back of your head.
Yes.
I surf, and so I get it in the water a lot when the water is really cold.
But that's not very nice for him.
No, but it's very common for that type of misalignment. So I would be surprised if he's not out of alignment.
I'm really worried now because for the last few days I've been trying to shave him, Laura. I've been giving him a lion cut and he's been kind of twisting and struggling a little bit as well.
Oh, he's because of the shaving, because the shaving's probably making him feel that way too.
Oh, God.
I almost would wait till you get him adjusted and then see if he gets any better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, just so you know, if the chiropractor doesn't tell you this, that after an adjustment, sometimes you'll see them get like immediately better, but then they can have a 3-day low and a 7-day low, meaning that after 3 days, it can look like all their symptoms are back, or they can look like really tired. Some people don't tell you that and they think, oh, the animal's getting worse. They're not. It's just like a healing process.
Does that mean they'll be in pain after the
No,
session?
he will feel so much better.
Okay.
Just might be tired in day 3 and 7.
Okay.
No, I went to...
Although sometimes you might see like diarrhea, or you might see something like that. Because the whole body has to realign again, and it opens up all the nerves to the brain and to the organs, so everything can communicate better. And so sometimes it frees up things, blockages, energetic blockages.
Well, I'll be on that first thing in the morning, I think, Laura.
That's exactly what we'll do, Laura. Thank you very much for that. That's good.
Oh, you're welcome.
Very good. Are we out of time?
Yes,
We are, but do you want to ask them anything else?
I don't know.
One quick question, because he is quite grand and he's very, he sort of goes head to head with Prince a bit as to who's the most, with Rocky, as to who the most senior. But I'd like to ask him, because I think he's very powerful and very loving and all those things. Is there a particular angel that comes to him more than any other?
A particular angel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask him. I don't know all the names of the angels, so I don't know if I would get it, but he could maybe explain it.
You might know this one, I think. Although they tend not to use names.
Oh.
You've been a good boy, Ugly. Well, it's nice to see you. Do you want to say thank you to Laura for helping you? Do you want to say thank you? Oh, good boy.
I don't know if you know who this is. and go Michael, but to be honest with you, I don't know them. So
Yeah, so what I've done, just because I'm recording this at home, on the notepad here, and I'm just zooming in on it, I've just written in very large letters, so our friends, some of whom you know, can see. I've written Michael on the notepad, because yes, it's Archangel Michael, it comes through Prince a lot.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
That's great, because they don't normally mention names, so that's nice to hear.
Yeah, he says, the big strong angel with the muscles.
Yeah, that's right.
If you know him, he's the communicator and the one that stands on one foot like a ballerina.
No, I don't know that. So I should do. Does that make any sense?
He comes around all of us and he says, your world is peaceful because you are all committed to each other.
Aww, that's nice.
I think that's so cute.
That's really cute.
Great session, Laura.
That is really wonderful.
I just love talking to your guys and you guys. They're so neat.
Oh, we really look forward to talking. And Ugly's come in. He's been hanging around looking. And I said, do you want to say thank you to Laura? And his back went up and did a little circle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really sweet. Oh, you're always looking at me, aren't you? Good boy.
I'll be in touch. Sorry, Laura?
Thank you for gifting me so much, too.
That's fine. They really enjoyed
honored.
their session.
Laura, you're bringing so much love and healing to the world. Anything we can do to help, we always will.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
And you've got my good friend Mary on Saturday.
I know, I can't wait.
I can't wait either. It's quite exciting. But I'll need a session soon again, I think, Laura.
Okay.
Alright, my darling.
Great to speak to you.
Good to see you guys.
See you again soon.
Okay, lots of love, you guys.
Lots of love. God bless. Bye-bye. Well then. This is the bit that doesn't go on film. Bye, everyone.
What bit?
Hey?
What bit?
This bit where we have our little chat.
Oh, that doesn't.
So